and had to do a double take. All right, you gotta remember, a lot of us have not been locked into the WNBA and haven't gotten any interest into the league until Caitlin Clark came into the league, and we decided to follow and support her coming out of Iowa. And of course, there have been, it seems like now, a lot of run-ins with a lot of different WNBA players, whether on the court or off the court, right? Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, Aja Wilson, Dijonai Carrington is another one, right? That she's had issues with. Angel Reese, Kennedy Carter, the list goes on and on. And there's a part of us, I believe, that feels like it's the entire league against Caitlin Clark.
The WNBA is no stranger to drama, both on and off the court. While game time action keeps fans on edge, off-court storylines are stealing the spotlight. Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington were set to be teammates, but Nalyssa is now reconsidering as Dijonai moves on quickly. Amid the tension, Caitlin Clark could be the one who benefits the most from these shifting dynamics. But how did things get to this point?
Okay, so I have the stuffed chicken breast.
Turn the camera.
Okay, I have the stuffed chicken breast.
The WNBA is starting to feel more like a reality show than a professional sports league. Off-court drama and personal relationships are grabbing more headlines than game stats and strategy. This shift isn't exactly helping the league's reputation or financial growth. With so many players caught up in controversies, it's fair to ask if basketball is still the main focus, especially with all eyes on the Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington situation.
What is it that Caitlin Clark is having to deal with in the locker room? Like, how bad is the collusion that could be going on? But I did not realize that Dijonai Carrington and Nalyssa Smith were so damn close. But they are very close, and it makes you wonder, what kind of fresh hell is Caitlin Clark having to deal with?
Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington may share a team, but the distance between them is undeniable. While in Miami, Dijonai made no mention of Nalyssa. No posts, no photos, keeping her focus strictly on workouts and motivation. For someone as active on social media as Dijonai, the silence speaks volumes. Now, as teammates, the tension is impossible to ignore. But what caused the rift, and who else might be drawn into the drama? Just when things couldn't get more tangled, Natasha Club steps into the spotlight. Her growing connection with Dijonai Carrington is hard to ignore. Whether it's just a strong teammate bond or something deeper remains the question. From shared moments to inside jokes and subtle hints, fans are picking up on every detail. Meanwhile, Nalyssa Smith is keeping a low profile. But in a league where personal lives seal the headlines, avoiding the drama is nearly impossible. It's starting to seem like Nalyssa wasn't just left behind. She may have been replaced. While off-court drama steals the spotlight, Caitlin Clark remains focused. She's securing endorsements, engaging fans, and earning respect, all without getting tangled in personal controversies. In a league where headlines often revolve around gossip, she's proving that basketball still comes first. The real question is, will the WNBA ever shift its focus back to competition over drama? So, what's next? Can Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington move past their differences and shift their focus back to basketball? Or will this fallout shake up the team's chemistry? If they can stay professional and channel their energy into the game, they have the potential to turn their squad into a real contender. With both being elite players, what if this tension fuels them to prove everyone wrong and come back even stronger? Now that's a storyline WNBA fans would love to see unfold. What if things don't go as planned? If Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington can't move past their differences, the tension could spill onto the court, creating a divided locker room. Could one of them request a trade? Off-court drama has sparked major moves before, or is this just a passing storm? One that fades once emotions cool. For now, their attempt to turn the WNBA into a reality show has backfired spectacularly.
Slapped by Carrington. Carrington and Mabry.
You chose to push narratives, stir drama, and make it personal instead of keeping the focus on basketball. Letting egos and emotions take control has led to a messy foul-up that overshadows the game itself. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is thriving, letting her talent and performance do the talking while you turn the lead into a spectacle of off-court distractions. The difference is clear. Caitlin doesn't need to engage. She's already winning where it matters.
All right. She is the individual, let's just go right here, that's made these comments. And now, she's played Caitlin Clark very tough on defense this year. Probably the toughest defensive draw that Caitlin Clark has had all year long. Well, this was the infamous foul where Dijonai Carrington mocked Caitlin Clark as a flopper. She got destroyed, by the way, for that by fans. But check this out right here. This was the flop, and she's going to mock her right there. There we go. That's just one of her answers.
While you two stir up drama, Caitlin Clark is packing arenas, shattering records, and securing major deals. She's focused on making history, not personal drama. Fans can't help but shake their heads at how unprofessional this all looks. Sponsors invest in success, not distractions. And while Caitlin is making millions, you're trending for all the wrong reasons. Instead of becoming the faces of the WNBA, you become a cautionary tale of what happens when everything but basketball takes priority.
It's never sacrifice what you want most for what you want at the moment. And that's something that has stuck with me forever. There's so many times growing up where like I wanted to go do what my friends was doing because I'm young and I'm, you know, whatever, young and turned. That's what these kids are saying nowadays. I'm young and I'm turned, but there's things that I couldn't do.
Did not want to get involved in the I'm not wading into the political waters and all this kind of thing. Well, during that press conference, Dijonai Carrington came out and slammed Caitlin Clark because she didn't want to go all, let me check all these boxes, right? This is what she said. Dog, how can one not be bothered by their name being used to justify racism, bigotry, blah, 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 blah? We all see this shit. We all have a platform. We all have a voice, and they all hold weight. Silence is a luxury. All right? She got destroyed for that, by the way. I mean, people were like, do you want us to watch the league or not? Seriously. So then she slammed the fans. Unfortunately for all these new fans, and when they say new fans, they're talking about